Okay, most products have descriptions on their websites that don't always match reality. That's not the case for the Keychron K2 HE keyboard. And let me start by saying that I'm not a gamer, okay? I can't even remember the last time I played a game. But I do write a lot, every single day. So this video is more for people who are not looking for a gaming keyboard, but rather a really good and premium keyboard for work, without breaking the bank. That said, if you're anything like me, when you think about a keyboard, you're probably mainly looking at four things: aesthetics, build quality, some key functionalities, and the typing experience. Now, when it comes to the aesthetics, I don't know about you, but I'm assuming that if you're watching this video, it's because, just like me, you like how it looks. And I've gotta say, this keyboard is beautiful, amazing. The compact 75% layout keeps things clean while still having all the essential keys. It looks classy, minimalist, and premium. I would say premium. And I think it will sit well in any office or any desks. And by the way, you can also get the K4 HE now, which is essentially the same keyboard but with a 96% layout. And speaking of the aesthetics, I personally like more of this version, the black with wood accents, aluminum frame, and these two brown keys. It looks amazing. Actually, congrats to the Keychron team, they totally nailed it. But you can also personalize it with a laser engraved design or text of your choice on the wooden sides, which is a great touch. There are also two more options. This is the special edition black, but there's also a white version with the wood accents on the sides, and then there's the standard version, which has a completely different vibe, but also looks really cool. Furthermore, it comes with all the necessary tools to replace the keycaps, actually to completely disassemble the keyboard, as well as 6 additional keycaps for Windows users, including the Enter and Escape keys in black. Perfect if you prefer an all-black keycap look. And this is something that only Keychron has, which is it always have a lot of options for the same keyboard. I'm talking about the colors and also the ISO layout. Now, when it comes to build quality, I really don't know what more I could ask for. There's a reason this keyboard won the CES Innovation Award. Actually, there are multiple reasons, and build quality is just one of them. Because as soon as you take it out of the box, as soon as you touch it, you immediately know this is a premium product. It's a bit on the heavy side, especially if like me, you're used to low-profile keyboards, but it feels solid with a sturdy aluminum frame and those beautiful wood accents. The bottom case is made of high-quality ABS plastic, and you can feel it. It's really great quality, with 4 rubber pads to keep it from sliding, plus 3 adjustable height positions so you can customize the typing angle. I personally prefer the middle one. The keycaps are double-shot PBT plastic, which means they are much more durable and resistant to fading compared to cheaper ABS keycaps. And they feel amazing. They really feel amazing. Smooth, slightly curved, and super comfortable to type on, thanks to the OSA profile. It's like they measure my fingertips to get it just right. And trust me, I looked for flaws in the construction, so I had something negative to say, but I just can't find any. Of course, there are also the all-effect switches, which eliminate physical wear and tear, which means that this keyboard should last years and years without degrading performance. Now, what exactly is all-effect, and how is it different from a normal mechanical keyboard? So, most traditional mechanical keyboards use physical switches that require metal contacts inside the key switch to touch and complete the circuit when you press a key. Think of it like an old-fashioned doorbell. When you press the button, 2 metal pieces touch, completing the circuit and making the bell ring. And of course, over time, as you keep pressing the button, those metal contacts start to wear out, sometimes making the doorbell less responsive or even failing completely. And the same thing happens with traditional mechanical switches. The constant physical contact leads to wear and tear, causing keys to feel inconsistent or eventually stop working. All-effect keyboards work differently. Instead of using physical contact, they use magnets and sensors to detect key presses. And inside each switch there's a small magnet, and beneath the keyboard there are magnet sensors that measure the distance of the magnet when you press a key. So what does this actually mean in real use? Well, first, there's no physical wear. Since there's no metal contact inside the switch, there's nothing that can degrade over time. And this means the keyboard could technically last millions of key presses without losing performance. Then you have adjustable actuation, which lets you customize how far you need to press before a key registers. You can make it super sensitive or set it deeper depending on your preference. And the normal keyboard doesn't let you do that. It has a fixed actuation point. And then there's Rapid Trigger. Since there's no physical contact resetting the key, the keyboard detects when a key is released instantly, allowing you to press it again without waiting for it to return to the top. And this is especially useful for gaming, but can also make a difference for fast typists. And finally, I think the overall feel is just smoother. Without the friction of metal contacts inside the switch, the keystrokes feels lighter, more fluid, and there's no scratchiness, you know? It's just a really satisfying typing experience. And this is why the Keychron K2 HE feels so different from traditional mechanical keyboards. There's less friction, no wear, and a level of responsiveness that you just don't get with standard switches. Now, when it comes to functionalities, this keyboard is packed with features, especially in terms of customization with the Keychron Launcher web app. But the most important ones for me are the wireless connectivity, which is one of the very few all-effect keyboards that supports Bluetooth, especially 5.2, which honestly, that's all I need. But you can also use it wired with a high-quality braided cable included in the box, or via 2.4 GHz USB, which also comes with a USB extender. You just need to select your preferred option using the switch on the left side of the keyboard. You can also connect it up to 3 devices at once and switch seamlessly, which is perfect if you use, say, a Windows PC, a MacBook, and a tablet. In my case, I switch between my MacBook and my iPad Pro, and so this is one of the key functionalities that I really need on my keyboards. The battery life is also very important for me, and this keyboard has a 4000 mAh battery, which according to Keychron, it lasts up to 110 hours without the RGB turn on. And this means a lot of days of use on a single charge. I've been using it for the last 4 days, I think, and right now it's at 74%, and I use it with the RGB turned on. So it also works with Mac and Windows. You just need to toggle between OS modes with the switch here on the left side, and of course it has the customizable RGB. So if you want some personality, there are tons of lighting effects. I think it's about 20 something, and there's a lot more you can do with this. If you want to go deeper into all the features, including macros, actuation adjustments, and RGB customizations, I'll leave a link to Keychron's official page below. Okay, now let's get to one of the most important parts, the typing experience. Because if it's not good, nothing else really matters. And let me say this, from the smooth typing feel to the talky and creamy sound, this keyboard feels and sounds absolutely amazing. And no one is paying me to say this. This is not a sponsored video. I honestly think that this is one of the best keyboards I ever used. And when it comes to the sound, this was something I was actually a little worried about because of the all-effect switches. But honestly, I don't think there's any turning back now. At least for me. It's just amazing. If you didn't try it, you should definitely try it. The main difference I feel is that because there's no physical contact inside the switch, there's no that metallic ping or scratchiness. It's just a nice, deep and satisfying sound. It sounds awesome. And then there's the weird part. And I don't know why, but I generally type faster on this keyboard. It could be the smoother key action, the adjustable actuation, or just the lack of friction, but it makes a huge difference. Plus, I also make less mistakes, and I just don't know why. But it's great because it also improves my productivity. Now let's do a quick sound test so you can hear it for yourself and compare it to the K17 Max, which is a low-profile mechanical keyboard from Keychron, and of course the Apple Magic Keyboard. So, Is this keyboard actually worth $140? I mean, if you compare it to regular Keychron models like the K2 or K4, they cost around $70 to $100, I think, and already provide a solid mechanical experience. So if you don't need all effect or rapid trigger, you could save some money with a traditional Keychron or any other brand. Just bear in mind that they are not on the same level. They are good, but not this good. This is incredibly good. But if you compare it to premium all effect keyboards, things change. For example, the Wooting 60 HE or the 80 HE costs $180 or more, or the SteelSeries Apex Pro, which costs more than $200. So the K2 HE is one of the cheapest all-effect keyboards on the market, and it's also wireless, which many competitors don't offer that feature. So is it a good deal? If you're looking for the next-gen responsiveness, insane typing speed, and a great typing experience, then yes, I honestly think that $140 is actually a no-brainer. However, if you prefer clicky or tactile switches, this is definitely not for you, because it comes only with linear switches. So if you're looking for a classy, minimalist keyboard that fits perfectly in both formal and casual setups, while also offering one of the smoothest and fastest typing experience with this satisfying talk and creamy sound, the Keychron K2 HE is a solid choice, and you should definitely check it out. I'll leave the links in the description. So to wrap it up, this keyboard surprised me and completely exceeded my expectations. Not only looks absolutely gorgeous, but I honestly think it's probably the best all-around keyboard that you can buy now, especially considering the price. You get a great build construction, incredible typing experience, and it makes you type faster, and I still don't know why. This is definitely the one for me. But let me know in the comments, what keyboard are you using right now? And did you already try the Hall Effect keyboard? Let me know in the comments. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.